And now, tonight's presentation of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Tonight, the story of a duel, an incomplete duel, since one of its participants chooses to wait and owe his adversary. So now, starring William Conrad with John Daner, here is tonight's suspense play, The Shot.
Everyone's here, I see.
You're late, Rolls.
So I stopped to pick these. Cherry, anyone? No? They're delicious.
For a man who's about to die, you don't seem too concerned.
Well, I am concerned, Peyton. I have a whole hatful of delicious cherries that certainly have to be eaten. And on the other hand, Peyton, I'm not certain that I have to die.
You will draw lots, gentlemen. The papers in this hat are numbered from 1 to 10. You will each draw a paper. The man who receives the highest number will fire the first shot.
Well, after you, Lieutenant Peyton. And good luck.
Your draw, sir. Mr. Peyton.
I draw 8.
Now, I have drawn 10.
Mr. Rolls wins the first shot. Back to back. You will pace away until the count of 8 is completed. Mr. Rolls has the first shot. You, Mr. Peyton, will return his shot. Understood?
Yes, understood.
Is anyone present here who finds this not an honorable way to settle the dispute between these two men? You ready, gentlemen?
All ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mr. Peyton, are you all right? Are you hit?
No, I'm all right. Bullet went through my hat.
It's your shot, Lieutenant Peyton.
Yes, I know.
Cherries. Wonderful. You seem so anxious to kill me, sir. Do I have to remind you that you have a shot at me? Go ahead. Take it.
No, not now.
Zachary, he's taking his shot at you. You have to take your shot at him.
Shut up. I don't have to do anything. Yet.
You challenged him to a duel, Zachary.
Quiet.
Would you like to take your shot from here, Peyton?
No. You don't seem ready for death this morning, Rolls.
You're wrong again, sir. I'm always ready for death or life. You've disappointed me, Peyton.
Have I?
Or perhaps I've disappointed you. At any rate, all of these gentlemen witnessed that I went through my part of the challenge. Now witness this. You still have your shot, Peyton. And if you aren't afraid to use it, I'll always be ready for you. Any day, any place.
I'll remember that, Rolls.
Please do, sir. Good day, gentlemen. It's a lovely morning.
Zachary, he'll tell everyone about this. You'll be ruined. You can't expect to stay in the regiment now.
Why deprive him of life when he attaches no value to it?
You ended the duel your way, and it's not an honorable way, Zachary.
The duel is not ended. You heard him. All of you heard him. I still have my shot coming. And I'll take it. I'll choose the day. And I'll choose the place. And then I'll see if he still wants to eat cherries and laugh down the barrel of my gun. you want?
I brought your mail.
Open the door. Set it there on the table, Mr. Temple. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Oh, I didn't know you had a visitor.
Mr. Stockwell, this is Mr. Temple, my landlord.
How do you do, Mr. Temple?
Colonel Stockwell, Virginia volunteer?
Mr. Stockwell now, Mr. Temple. There's no longer a Confederate army or a confederacy.
I forget sometimes, sir. I served under you in the 3rd Volunteers, and
Mr. Temple had quite a career as a soldier, Jim. He's told me about it every day since I took this room.
Only thing left to talk about now, Colonel. There's nothing but carpetbaggers and Yankees.
We all know how it is, Mr. Temple.
Was there anything else?
Oh, yes. Those are fine dueling pistols, Mr. Peyton.
I have already admired Mr. Peyton's firearm.
Would you believe how good Mr. Peyton is with it, Colonel? Why, he lies right here on his bed and fires away at a little old playing card stuck on the fence post out there in back. Hits it every time. Some shooting, I declare. Mr. Peyton practices all the time.
Is that all, Mr. Temple?
What?
I ask if that was all. Is there something else you have to say?
Well, it's my wife, Mr. Peyton. I mean, Libby don't like it. She don't understand how it is with a man and a gun. Women are like that. I keep telling her these are hard times, and we surely appreciate getting a man in here who can pay us a little rent, but then she just don't know.
Then tell her. Tell her, Mr. Temple, I practice shooting in all kinds of light from all positions, and I'll continue to do it. Good day, Mr. Temple.
Yes. Good day to you both.
Yeah. Jim?
No thanks.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't changed too much, Zachary. A little gray.
It's been 7 years now.
Now, Zach, maybe you have changed. The man who was just here was afraid of you.
Scared, shrinking little man.
If I might comment, Zach, you didn't do anything to alleviate his fright.
He uses his wife as an excuse. It's not his wife, it's him. He's frightened of my gun. He knows what I can do with it.
But that means nothing to you. He has no bearing on your life.
True. But it comes to him that a gun pointed at a card stuck on a fence can just as easily be pointed at a heart stuck in a man's chest.
Would you mind putting those pistols back in the case?
You afraid too, Jim?
I'm not a Willis Temple. Don't treat me like that, Zachary. I'm your friend. I came here to meet you because you asked me.
There. Better.
Why am I here, Zachary? What do you want of me?
A week ago, I received a letter from Norfolk. It mentioned that an old acquaintance of mine is living here. A man who was an officer in my regiment. His name is Benjamin Rolls.
Oh.
Do you know him, Jim?
Slightly. I've seen him around town, spoken to him once or twice.
How does he look these days?
Not knowing how he looked when you knew him, I'd say he looks mighty fine, Zach. He's in good health, I think. And he's done better than most of us. I understand his family lost all they had at Savannah, but there's an English branch that died off and filled in the inheritance. He's very well off. Marcia Pemberton's considered to be a very, very lucky young lady in these parts.
Marcia Pemberton?
The girl he married last week.
Does he love her?
What?
Do you know if he loves this girl he married?
Well, it's apparent to everybody in town that he loves her very much. When he was courting her, folks in town saw them together often. I saw him. I would say Ben Rolls is in love. The way a man loves only once in his life. Is that what you want to know?
Yes.
Why?
It's important for me to know.
Because I'm your friend, Zachary, I'm talking to you about Ben Rolls, but I'm uncomfortable. I don't like talking about a man. You see over there, that large white house on the hill?
Yes, I see it.
That's where Ben lives. He's right there, Zachary. You can talk to him instead of me. I won't answer any more questions, Zachary. Zachary, why do you want to know these things about Ben Rolls?
I want to satisfy myself that he's at last found something to live for. I want to know if he can still laugh down a gun barrel.
I heard about that duel. I won't let you do this thing, Zachary. There's been enough killing.
Jim!
Yes?
Jim, I'd hate to kill you, too.
You are listening to The Shot, tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. To keep the United States Air Force at full strength around the clock, around the year, America's youth must respond in greater numbers than ever. An Air Force career offers travel, education, adventure, and high pay. More than that, it offers a personal opportunity to help America lead the world in the cause of freedom. For further information, see your local recruiter. And now we bring back to our Hollywood soundstage William Conrad, starring in tonight's production of The Shot, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Zachary?
Jim Stockwell?
Yes.
Who are your friends?
This is Pauk Yeager and Quincy Talbot. We were in the Army together, Zach.
How do, Mr. Peyton?
Pauk and Quincy were executive officers for me in the 3rd Cavalry. We served together at Appomattox.
What do you and your friends want, Jim?
I want to talk to you about Ben Rolls some more, Zach. I've told Pauk and Quincy all you told me. They're close friends to me now, and I've asked them to assist me.
That's right, Captain. Mr. Stockwell's told us everything.
Zach, the war did many things to all of us. Everything we thought and lived for is gone now, but we are still human beings. You want to kill Ben Rolls tonight. This is what the war has done to you, Zach. And this is what I want to talk about. Wanting to kill a man in cold blood, a man you haven't seen for 7 years or better, doesn't make sense. I'm your friend, Zachary, and I want to help you.
Go home, Jim. Pauk, Quincy, this is none of your business.
We can't do that, Zachary. We can't let you go in and shoot Ben Rolls in cold blood.
Let's all go upstairs to your room and talk a bit, Captain. Quincy's got some fine whiskeys that come in from Ireland, haven't you, Quincy?
I sure have, Captain. It's Jameson's. You're a man I'd be proud to share it with. Captain, Mr. Stockwell is your friend, and he's thinking of you.
Is Ben Rolls your friend, too, Jim? Or are you trying to protect him?
What I know of Ben Rolls, I told you this afternoon.
Get out of my way.
You'll have to kill me first, Zachary. Kill these 2 boys who never done you any harm. But I won't let you go over there.
No.
Oh, Quincy! You're a fool, Zachary. Please, now stop. All right, Pauk, it's the only way. All right, let me down there. Quincy, hand me that whiskey.
Yes, sir. I'll get his hit, Mr. Stockwell.
All right, here. Here. I'm sorry, Zachary. Sometimes we all go about things the wrong way. I'm noted for my poor judgment in many matters.
Jim, ask him to wait over there.
All right, pal. Quincy, over there.
Sure it's all right, Mr. Stockwell.
Captain Peyton is a man of honor.
Come on, Quincy. Be right over by the trees, sir.
Jim, I have to kill him. I have to before I can ever live again. I hate him, Jim. When you've lived with a hate as long as I've lived with it, there's nothing else you can do.
Zach, it would solve nothing. Killing Ben Rolls.
Why do you think I resigned my commission before the war was over? Why do you think I disappeared from the Confederacy? Why do you think I never returned to my home?
I heard you'd done all those things. I didn't ask any questions because you're my friend.
Ben Rolls is the cause of everything. One night, in front of the whole regiment, he slapped me.
Over what? Why?
A girl. Just a girl we both liked. I don't even remember her name. No, everybody had seen it coming. Until Rolls joined the regiment, I was the most popular officer with my fellow officers and the ladies.
But Zachary, that was then.
And this is now. But my life stopped then, Jim. Jim, try to remember how it was then in the early stages when the North was dying and not the South. It was so fashionable to be young and reckless and brave. And an officer in the Confederate Army. And then to be slapped by a man more brave, more reckless, more everything. It was too much, Jim.
Zach, those days are gone. Forget them. The whole way of life is different now.
It's no different for him.
Zach.
And it's no different for me, Jim.
Can you kill a man for something that happened then?
He shot at me once. Now I owe him a shot. You know that, Jim.
Yes, Zachary. You owe him a shot. Go ahead.
You, letting him go, Mr. Stockwell?
Yes. I can't stop him. It's between him and Ben Rolls now.
I understand you have some business with me, sir. I don't usually receive people who refuse to give their names to my servants.
Hello, Rolls. What? Don't you recognize me?
Zachary Payton, what are you doing here?
I owe you a shot, Rolls, and I've come to pay off.
I see.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I told you I always would be.
Yes, you did. And you asked me to remember it. You don't seem quite as certain as you were the last time we met. Is there something wrong?
I believe we were at 8 paces before.
Yes. Do you mind if I count?
I'll count.
As you will, Rolls. Back to back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shoot, man. Shoot! Do it quickly.
You seem in a hurry to die, Mr. Rolls.
It's Marcia, my wife. She'll be coming home any minute.
Oh, well, in that case, we'd better get on with it then.
Shoot!
You know, I apologize, Mr. Rolls, that this pistol isn't loaded with cherry stones. You have no idea how often I've dreamed of cherry stone bullets since last we met. I think they would be somewhat lighter than lead.
Shoot!
Rolls, this doesn't seem to me like a duel anymore. It's just plain murder. And if I'm anything, I will not be called a murderer. You must understand that I've had quite a long lecture on why I shouldn't be doing this. I don't like shooting an unarmed man. Well, there's another pistol in my case, all loaded. Take it, and then we can start over. You hesitate, Mr. Rolls.
I do not hesitate, sir. I'm ready now.
Well, go ahead, Mr. Rolls. Your shot.
What?
You may have the first shot. I'm ready. Well, sir, You have broken a candle holder and ruined a picture. Now I truly owe you a shot.
Ben, dear, what is this? What's the matter? Oh, Ben, you all right?
Oh, I'm fine, Marcia, fine. Well, truly I am. Can't you see we're just joking?
Joking?
Now, don't be so frightened. Now, I'll tell you what. Find Abrams and ask him to bring up some nice wine. And then I'll introduce you to my old friend here.
Tell me, sir. Is my husband telling the truth? Ben, is it true you're just joking?
He's always joking, Mrs. Rolls. Once he slapped me in the face for a joke. Another time he put a bullet through my cap for a joke. And just now he fired a gun at me and missed. Another joke. But now I think I'll have my little joke. And end this joking.
Ben, this is the man Peyton you told me
Leave
about.
the room, Marcia. This is between us. This man has a right to shoot at me. I wouldn't have any honor if I didn't allow.
Oh, no.
Shoot, Peyton. Shoot, man, and stop making her suffer for me. Will you fire or not?
No. No, sir. I will not fire. I'm satisfied. I've seen you afraid. I forced you to fire at me. That's enough. You'll remember me all your life, Rose. I'll leave you to your conscience. Now, as for that shot, here it is. Goodbye, Mr. Rolls.
Zachary, you did it. You took your shot.
Yes, I put it in the picture. Right next to his shot.
Zach, he's still alive. You could have killed him, but he's alive.
He's fine, Jim. And still the bravest man I ever met. Let's go, Jim.
Suspense, in which William Conrad starred as Peyton with John Daner as Rolls. Next week, the terrifying story of a young couple and a mad woman, and what happened to them. We call it On a Country Road. That's next week on Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by Norman MacDonnell, with music composed by Lucien Morawick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. The Shot by Alexander Pushkin was specially adapted for Suspense by E. Jack Newman. Featured in the cast were Parley Bear, Edgar Barrier, Lynn Allen, Vic Perrin, Marvin Bryan, and Frank Gerstle. Friday nights, enjoy the Arthur Godfrey Digest on the CBS Radio Network. And now, tonight's presentation of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Tonight, the story of two young men and a frightening dare. We call it The Game. So now, starring Sam Edwards and Gil Stratton Jr., here is tonight's suspense play, The Game. There were two of them. They stood on the corner of Main and Elm, leaning back against the wall, indolent. The summer sun warm, bringing to them the astringent odor of soft tar in the cracks of the sidewalk. It was 2 o'clock by the hands of the jeweler's clock a few doors down the street. And it was at 2 o'clock, quite innocently at first, that the dreadful game began.
What do you want to do, Pen?
I don't know. You?
No, I don't know.
I guess we could have a couple of games of ping pong. You got the dough?
40 cents.
We could, Red.
I don't know. Nah, I don't feel like it.
Okay. Hey, we could shoot some pool.
What's the matter? You always want to play games. Kid stuff. Know something?
What?
I feel like getting drunk.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding.
You're kidding. What do you want to get drunk for?
For fun.
Some fun.
My folks won't be back till later tonight.
Not me, boy. Not me.
I can get hold of a bottle.
Not me, boy.
Chicken?
That's me.
Okay, so long.
Hey, Red. Wait a minute. You kidding? What do you want to do that for?
You got any better ideas what to do?
No, but...
Okay, I'll see you.
You know what would happen if they ever found out?
They won't find out. You can stay over at my house tonight. Call your folks and nobody'll know.
That's crazy.
No, it isn't. Don't you ever want to do something different? We're not kids. Maybe you are. Maybe you need a couple of drinks to grow up.
Big man, I'm 2 weeks older than you.
Not up here, boy. Not up here.
Nuts to you.
And they walked slowly, carrying the idea to a white house with gray trim. A house well lived in, empty now, but waiting. And the boys went in, upstairs, and to a room papered with ships and pennants, signs and maps. The one, Red, disappeared for a few minutes. The other tried to become interested in a book of fighting ships. He was afraid of what was to come, knowing why, and not quite knowing.
That your father's?
No, the gardener hid it in the woodshed. I found it a couple of weeks ago, hid it somewhere else. Boy, I bet that fractured. How do you like it?
I don't care.
Straight?
Sure.
Water chaser?
What about you?
No water for me.
Same thing, then.
Sit down. We'll talk.
They drank, and they didn't like it, but they'd started the game and they couldn't stop. A small clock with an owl frontpiece ticked above them, the eyes of the bird metronomically switching from side to side. A car passed occasionally, and there was a tension until the sound of tire and engine faded away. It didn't take too long for the warmth to grow and the eyes to become hot, the tongue loose.
Thanks.
Boy, not bad, huh? Feel pretty good?
Yeah, pretty good.
Boy, Elaine. Wouldn't be bad having her up here now, huh?
Yeah, wouldn't be bad.
You ever take her out?
A couple of times, I guess.
All right, huh? Neck?
No, not much.
Oh, I thought you two were like that. That's what I heard last term.
You kidding?
You know what's the matter with you, Pen?
What?
You're soft. I'm your friend, boy, I can tell you. What the other guys say. Think. You know? Guts, boy. Not all there, not enough. I'm your friend, Penny. I like you. But you gotta have guts.
I've got guts.
Not enough. And that's what all the guys think. Pen's okay, but kind of soft, you know? Chicken.
Yeah?
I'm telling you. I don't want to be a pal to a guy who's soft. You gotta be hard, be like the other guys.
How do you figure all this? Nobody asked you. I know what I am. I know. I'm not soft, not chicken.
You're afraid to get drunk with me.
I'm getting drunk with you.
Because you were afraid I'd think you were chicken, that's why.
You're crazy.
I've seen you afraid, Penny. I had to explain it to the guys.
When? When?
That time we went shooting ducks with your old man's shotgun. You were chicken then.
You're crazy.
The guys thought you were. Afraid of the gun.
That's not chicken.
Well, that's what I told them. But I'm not sure.
Let's forget it.
You can't run out on that, boy. I'm your friend, Pen. I'm telling you for your own good.
Okay, you've told me. I'm chicken, no guts. Forget it.
Afraid of a gun. You and me could never go hunting up in the mountains, I'll tell you that.
Cut it out.
You're a kid. You're chicken.
You want to fight? Is that what you want? You want to? Because if you do,
What for? That doesn't mean anything. Kid stuff. I got a better idea. You want to really do something that'll show, boy? That'll really show it?
Do what?
Play a game. You like games. Real easy game to learn. Nothing to it. Here, have a drink. Sit down.
Game?
Mm-hmm. I read about it a while back. Russian roulette.
Never heard of it. Some kind of gambling?
I'll tell you. It's real easy. First, you get a gun. A revolver, Penny. Bullet gun.
So what?
You take one bullet, and you leave it in the gun, see? Then we take turns.
What kind of a crazy game is that?
We take turns pointing at our heads and pulling the trigger. If nothing happens to you, I take the gun, spin the cylinder, and point it at my head and shoot.
You call that a game?
Sure. See which one goes chicken first. You never know where the bullet is, and if you spin the cylinder and the bullet comes up on your turn, bluey.
That's nuts.
Well, in this book, it went on a long time. Then one guy got like you'd get. He was chicken and he folded up.
Listen, I'm sick of hearing you say that. I'm sick of it, you hear? You want to know something? You'd get chicken before me. You.
Oh, I wouldn't do it to you, Pen. Don't worry. It wouldn't be fair. Forget it.
Wait a minute now. You started this, so go ahead and finish it. Your old man got a gun? Has he?
Sure.
Okay. You want to be crazy? Okay. Go ahead. Get the gun. Go ahead. Well, go on. Get it. Let's start playing.
Red smiled a smile of pity. With deliberate ease, he sauntered from the room. Pin might have seen him stagger a moment as he reached the door, but Pin wasn't looking. He was noticing, for the first time, his hands lying flattened on the table, disassociated. And there was a scar on the right index finger. He'd got it when he cut himself 12 years before on his first borrowed scout knife. Now, the scar, a memory on a trigger finger. He didn't look up again until Red came back with the gun.
38. That's the best gun. Want to hold it?
No.
I figured you wouldn't. It's okay, we'll forget it.
Go ahead. Take out the bullets.
Okay. Take out 5 and leave 1, huh, Penny?
Yeah. Take out 5, leave 1.
one bullet. For you or for me. Okay?
Okay.
The gun. The gun rested muzzle to the wall, in the center of the table bearing scratches made by a 3-year-old in a forgotten moment of high experience. The boys sat opposite each other looking down at the gun, and the gun waited.
You want to go first?
Doesn't make any difference.
Me neither.
Flip a coin.
Okay. Call.
Heads. Okay. I'll take the first shot.
There was a ceremony to the game then. Sportsmanship with the toss of a coin, a drink of whiskey, the glass put down, and next to come, the lifting of the gun. Pin stared at it and thought how he could best reach out to take the handle, gracefully, practically. He had never held a revolver in his life.
I've got to spin the cylinder?
Yeah. No, the other way. Now.
What's the odds the bullet comes up when I shoot?
I don't know. 1 in 6, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
He was a careful boy, and so he didn't put the muzzle to his head immediately. At this point of the game, there was a numbness which did not allow for speculation of pain, mother, father. Rather, he was surprised by the weight of the gun, the physical oneness with it lying in his hand. He was afraid of it and fascinated in his fear. Red watched, his mouth open a little, eyes reddened with drinking but bright, watchful, seeing the friend of his youth slowly raise the gun, unsteady, and awkwardly turning the barrel to his head. He wet his lips and waited.
Didn't go off.
No. How'd it feel, Pen?
I don't know.
Were you scared?
I guess so. I don't know.
You sure looked scared. Real white. I didn't think you'd do it. You took long enough.
You're doing a lot of talking. You scared? It's your turn.
Give me the gun. Boy, that's a real gun. Remember when we were kids? Cap pistols. Bet you never thought we'd be doing this.
No.
Okay. My turn. Where are you, baby? Where are you? You want to make a side bet on this one?
Who's going to pay me if you lose?
Watch, Ben. When you make up your mind to do it quick, see? Like this. Now, you sweat it out. Pretty good game, huh? I'll make you one bet, though.
What's that?
You crack before I do.
You're nuts.
A buck? A buck?
Sure. A buck.
The game had taken another turn. It presented an added incentive to win. $1 bet that one boy would be a coward. A boy would lose his nerve, wouldn't have the guts to take another chance at blowing his brains out. Good bet, that. The room was too warm, and outside the middle afternoon sun blazed down hot on the heavy sycamore trees, dusty and still. A 12-year-old passed by on the street, whistling tunelessly, on his way to the drugstore for a soda.
Go ahead. Or do you want to quit now?
I'll do it. Don't worry. I'm not quitting.
Boy, I'll say this for you. A guy who's as scared of guns as you're doing all right. It gets tougher now, though. It's all in the luck, you know. You lucky, Pen?
Yeah. I'm lucky.
That's good. Maybe you need another drink, huh?
No. I don't want any more.
Okay. Well?
Red?
What's the idea, huh? What are you pointing it at me for?
You scared?
No, I'm not scared.
Maybe we should play it this way for a while. I shoot at you and you shoot at me.
That's not the game.
Why not? Same thing.
No. That'd be like murder. You want to play, you play it right.
Who says the way we've been playing is right?
Oh, I get it. You're trying to get out of taking your next shot.
I'm asking you, who says the way we're playing is right?
Listen, will you quit pointing it at me?
What difference does it make? Just tell me that.
It's the difference we're playing Russian roulette. That's the difference. If you want to quit, say so.
I'm not quitting.
Okay, then, take your shot.
It was a thing to be well considered on the part of Red. The present abstract quality of self-destruction was one thing, but a gun pointed at him, a gun held in another hand. This was not a game of his choosing, and he would have no part of it. Suddenly he knew himself to be sober, terribly sober. And because of this and the fact that the game had mushroomed beyond his understanding, there was no stopping the play. He knew that Pin was sober too. And as from a great distance he saw his friend raise the gun, but steadily this time, pressure whitening the index finger, the muzzle touching just at a pulsing vein he had noticed in Pin's temple.
You're a lucky guy.
Yeah.
I'm lucky, too.
You better be.
My turn now. My turn. Why didn't he quit? He's never had guts. Why didn't he quit? Maybe he's so drunk he hasn't got the sense. No, he's not drunk. Why didn't he quit? It's my turn. I gotta do it. He'd tell everyone if I didn't. He'd tell them all and they'd laugh. I don't know. It feels like the bullet might be coming up. Not yet, Ben. Not yet. I gotta smile like I was enjoying it. This'll be something to tell our kids, huh, Pen?
Yeah, sure will. How long are you gonna take?
What's the matter, make you nervous?
Why should I be nervous? It's your shot.
Okay, then, shut up, huh?
He's scared. Red's scared. He doesn't want to do it. I'm not the only one. All this big talk. He's no more than me. All that big talk. Look at him. He's scared.
It was at that moment that Pin discovered this truth, that he knew he wanted to. He could quit the game. And as he looked at Red, he became aware of a great anger. It had no direction, no apparent reason, but it filled him and made him strong.
Let's quit, Red.
You're crazy.
I want to quit.
Nuts to you. It's my shot.
I don't care. We're quitting.
You quit when it's your shot. I'll take care of myself.
I'm telling you, Red. Put the gun down.
Drop dead.
Put it down.
You're chicken.
Yeah?
No!
I'll kill you. I'll kill you. You better answer the phone.
Hello? Oh, hello, Mom. Oh, fine. No, I'm with Penn. No, I'm fine. Oh, out of breath. We've been playing. Kind of rough, I guess. Oh, sure, Mom. Everything's fine. Okay. Okay, Mom. Sure, Mom. So long.
Red stood by the telephone for a long time, and he cried as he hadn't cried for a long time. Pin stayed in the room. He felt it too, in his throat, the thickness, the tight-held tears. Neither boy knew what it was or why. And then after a while, it was calm again. Red came back in.
That was Mom.
Oh?
She said we could go to the tavern for dinner if you like. And charge it.
That'd be okay, Red. Swell.
Yeah. Guess we better clean up, huh?
Guess we better.
They cleaned up, not saying much to each other. They felt very close, and were not able to express their closeness. Then there was a last thing to do, and the last part of the game to be played. They had to know. So they walked to the edge of the town into a shallow ravine. Red took the gun from his pocket. He still had the shot he'd never fired at himself. He aimed at a half-burned tree stump some 30 yards away and slowly began to squeeze the trigger. Suspense, in which Sam Edwards and Gil Stratton Jr. starred in tonight's presentation of The Game. Next Tuesday, the story of a rehearsal and the performance of murder. We call it The Cellar. That's next week on Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by Anthony Ellis, who wrote tonight's play. The music was composed by Leith Stevens and Lucien Morawick and conducted by Wilbur Hatch. Featured in the cast was Mr. John Daner. This is the CBS Radio Network.
The bailiff held the door open, counted each person entering. 8 women, 4 men, 12 of us. He closed the door and locked us in. There was a long table, chairs, a water cooler, clock on the wall. 9:30. With the windows closed, the air was warm. moist.
Well, I guess we'd better get started, folks.
And we began the process of deciding whether a man was guilty or not guilty to a charge of murder. There were 2 hours of open discussion before Mr. Muncy, the jury foreman, decided to take the first ballot, the secret ballot. He collected the folded pieces of paper and sat down.
Miss Keller, would you keep count as I read the ballot, please?
All right.
A person is guilty. 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 Not guilty.
What?
Guilty. Guilty. And guilty.
11-1.
One holdout.
Now what are we supposed to do?
Now, start over, I guess.
How much time have we got?
All day.
And if we don't reach a verdict?
I guess they'll lock us up in a hotel overnight.
Well, they're not locking me up. I gotta get home tonight.
All right, then, let's go over it again, folks. Someone will have to change their mind before we can get out of here.
Mr. Donovan,
Yes, Mrs. Carmichael.
you've been awfully quiet. Anything you'd like to say?
Well, I was trying to think the way the one holdout might be thinking. Is there something we failed to consider? Possibly the matter of intent to commit murder was definitely premeditated.
Oh, Avery knew his wife was with that Cy Randall fellow, so he got a gun and went up there and killed him. I don't care how you spread it, that's murder.
No, there's more to it than that, Mr.
For instance,
There's the plea of temporary insanity.
Yes, that confused me a little. The judge said we should consider temporary insanity.
Oh, to tell you the truth, Mrs. Medina, my woman's intuition tells
hogwash,
me...
hogwash.
Really, Mr. Smith, your manners...
Let's keep this discussion sensible.
I refuse to discuss intimacy.
Now, let's don't lose our tempers.
Well, what about that psychiatrist that testified? He said temporary insanity was possible in this case.
But he said Clyde Avery was as sane as any of us.
Well, but shouldn't we consider Clyde Avery's mental condition at the time of the shooting? After the stories he heard about his wife. After all... Well, how would you feel under those conditions, Mr. Vale?
Me? Well, what do you mean by that?
Well, now. We are supposed to consider these
Avery
things.
pulled the trigger. That's intent, ain't it?
I wouldn't let Smith bother you, Mrs. Carmichael.
Some of these people are beginning to get on my nerves. Be glad when it's over.
Been a long trial.
Yes. Poor man downstairs, Clyde Avery, sitting there day after day, squirming, waiting, watching us, wondering about our verdict. We're doing the best we can. What's the matter, Mr. Donovan?
Well, from the way you're talking, you might be the one holdout.
Me? Oh, what?
No, don't tell me. I don't want to know. You see, Mrs. Carmichael, if you are the only one who thought he wasn't guilty, then I've got to talk to you.
To me? Why?
Because I'm not really sure he's guilty either.
You're not?
No. I let the others influence my thinking, but...
Well,
No, wait, please, let me finish. I've been waiting for a chance to talk to you alone. I need your advice, Mrs. Carmichael.
You do?
Yes, there's so many contradictions. Now, you take that business about the struggle when the gun went off.
Oh, do you think there was a struggle?
Well, I didn't at first, but the medical examiner said the bullet entered the victim's chest traveling down. Avery would have had to hold the gun over his head, pointed down to give the bullet that direction of travel, like this, you see? It's ridiculous. It's too awkward. Might miss.
But the direction of the bullet was downward.
Then the gun went off as they both fought for it over their heads. It's the only answer.
But his wife said there wasn't a struggle.
I haven't believed a word of her testimony. I've known women like her. I know the type.
Really?
My verdict was wrong. If you voted not guilty, you were right, Mrs. Carmichael. Trust a woman's intuition, I've always said.
I didn't say I voted not guilty.
I know. But if you did... Oh, wait. Listen. Here's the court's instructions now. If when you retire to the jury room for your verdict and the evidence considered as a whole leaves in your mind a reasonable doubt, Mrs. Carmichael, arising either from the evidence or lack of evidence of the guilt of the accused, then you should vote not guilty. You see?
A reasonable doubt.
But the others are still arguing points. None of them can honestly say there isn't a reasonable doubt in their mind.
I suppose not.
Well, you'll have allies after the next ballot, Mrs. Carmichael. You wait and see.
You think the others will change their mind?
Look at Mr. Vale.
He seems upset.
And Mrs. Medina.
Yes. And Miss Keller, still going over her notes.
Yeah, she needs help, too.
Why don't you talk to her?
I will. And you should help Mrs. Medina see this more clearly.
Poor thing. She said herself that she couldn't make a decision without her husband's help. I think I will talk to her.
Just help her to understand as you've helped me, Mrs. Carmichael.
I will. All right.
Good. We can't let an innocent man go to the gas chamber. You've made me see that.
No, we can't. We can't do that.
There's only one person.
Glad you opened the window. Stuffy in here, Mr. Donovan.
Yes, it is, Miss Kelly. Still going over your notes?
Oh, yes.
What's the matter?
Well, it's these notes. So many contradictions. Each witness has a different story.
Well, then someone must be lying.
I know. But who should we believe? Clyde Avery or his wife?
What's your impression of the wife?
I don't like her. She's too much makeup.
You don't trust her?
No.
No, I'm glad you said that. To be honest with you, I don't either.
You don't? Well,
Then she's the one who must be lying. We both feel it.
Yes. I suppose we do, but...
Well, certainly a reasonable doubt exists, Miss Keller.
Mr. Donovan, are you going to change your verdict?
No, I think I should. But I don't like going against all the others.
If that's the way you feel, then you must.
Maybe you're right. I've got to think about it. All of us are jumping to conclusions so good. I wish Mr. Muncie wouldn't rush.
I know. I don't know how I'll vote if he tries for another ballot before lunch. I'm so confused now.
I'll leave you to your notes, Miss Keller. Maybe I can get Muncie to hold off until after lunch.
A good idea. Thanks.
Well, anything wrong with Miss Keller, Donovan?
No.
She seems upset.
Some people aren't up to this sort of thing, I suppose.
Wouldn't say that. Doing the best they can to get the job done.
Oh, of course. You know, you're doing a good job, too, Muncie, as foreman.
Doing the best I can.
You certainly are.
I was hoping we could talk a little before lunch.
The bailiff will be up soon. Maybe we'd better take a ballot first, see how things are going.
Maybe you're right. Folks, can I have your attention, please? I think we should try another ballot before lunch. Now, if you'll just sit down as before and choose either guilty or not guilty, then hold your ballot and pass them down to me, please. Here's one, Mrs. Medina. Is there plenty of paper
Can I have
down
it,
there? All right. Go as fast as we can, please. Just hold them, pass them. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Here.
Hope this is the last time.
Well, I hope it is, too. Have I?
That's it.
All right, now, have I got all the ballots?
Yeah.
Mr. Donovan, you might keep count as I read them.
Surely.
All right. Guilty. Guilty. And guilty. Guilty. Not guilty.
Oh, no.
Guilty. 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 Not guilty. Not guilty. And not guilty.
8-4.
What's the matter with you people? We'll never get out of here at this rate.
Mr. Vale, you don't have to shout.
Well, People have a right to change their minds if they want to.
I had a wild desire to stand up and clap my hands together. 8-4. 4 of us now. Mrs. Carmichael, Mrs. Medina, Miss Keller, and myself. I realized that I was smiling. And then I noticed that Mr. Muncie was watching me, frowning. And he'd seen me smile. I wondered if he knew, if he suspected. Back in the jury room after lunch, I tried to analyze my own thinking. A reasonable doubt still existed. My verdict was clear. Clyde Avery was not guilty. The others simply had to see it that way, or I was neglecting my duty as a juror. Yes, what I was doing was morally right. I looked around the room and noticed Mr. Vale on his way to the water cooler again. He gulped water down, then checked his watch with the clock on the wall.
Donovan, is the clock right?
Well, it's a little slow, maybe.
What must he be waiting for? Why don't we get started?
Well, Abe started. He's letting folks talk to each other for a while.
Have you got a cigarette?
Oh, yeah. Here you go.
Thanks. Donovan, what do you think? Are we going to get out of here tonight?
I wouldn't bet on it.
What do you mean?
Some of the jurors are changing their minds.
Why can't we get together on a verdict?
Is getting home tonight more important than a just verdict?
Yes. I mean to me. All right.
Would it help to talk about it?
Look, it's my wife, Edna. We've been arguing, saying things we didn't really mean. She said she was going to leave me.
Well, leaving her alone tonight might give her a chance to think
If
it all
I'm not
over.
home tonight, she'll think I don't care. And she will leave me.
Oh, I see.
I don't want Edna to leave. I love her. I'm not going to get along without her.
Gosh, I don't know what to tell you, Bill.
You see why I got to get out of here tonight, don't you?
Sure, of course, but so many of them are changing their minds. To be honest with you, Bale, I'm changing my verdict on the next ballot.
Well, then talk to them, Donovan. They'll listen to you. These people got a lot of respect for you.
I'll try.
Thanks. Say, do you think the bailiff would let me make a phone call?
I don't know.
Well, maybe if I could just talk to Edna.
You might ask him, but I doubt it.
You got another cigarette?
Sure. Here, take the pack. I got plenty. We had an understanding now. Mrs. Carmichael was chatting at the table with the two housewives, Mrs. Lester and Mrs. Lawrence. She winked at me as I passed. I winked back. She was making progress. I joined small groups around the room. They were like weather vanes. They go whichever way the wind seemed to be blowing. I gave each of them something to think about. 2 o'clock. 3:30. Then I sat down next to the obstinate old Mr. Smith. We got to talking, and I kept an eye on Mr. Vale.
Now, look here, Donovan. You keep harping on that temporary insanity. You one of them that voted for an acquittal?
Well, I don't mind telling you how I voted. I did change my mind on that last ballot.
I thought so.
And do you know why?
No.
Because I believe a man can go insane temporarily.
Oh, you do? Huh?
Just as sure as we're sitting here. Now, Mr. Smith, a man's mind is a complex instrument. A small thing can unbalance it and upset a man's reasoning, and it can happen just like that.
Just like that?
Yes, sir. It could happen to anyone. To you, to me, Mr. Muncie, even Mr. Vale over there.
Yeah, well, I'd have to see it before I believe it.
Well, I'm not trying to change your mind, Mr. Smith. Only you can do that. I changed mine. I was wrong before and willing to admit it. We're all trying the best.
Wait a minute. What's he doing?
Who?
Mr. Vale. He rang the buzzer for the bailiff.
I don't know.
Well, I've been watching him. He can't sit still. Always smoking, pacing back and forward.
Here. The bailiff.
Somebody ring for me? I did, bailiff. I wonder if I could make a short phone call.
No, sir. Sorry.
Well, I just want to call my wife.
The judge wouldn't permit it, sir. Sorry.
I won't mention the trial. You can listen in if you want to.
Nothing I can do until you've brought in a verdict.
Well, we may be here all night.
And we'll have to lock you up, sir.
Oh, no, you're not locking me up.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Let go of me, will you?
Mr. Vale, you can't do that. I gotta get home to my wife.
Take it easy. Somebody grab his arm.
Donovan, give me a hand.
I got him.
All right, now tell him about Edna.
Now. Settle down, Bailiff. He's all right now, Bailiff. We'll take care of him.
Go. Here we are.
Can you handle him? Yes, we can handle him now. Bailiff, I hope this won't cause trouble. Oh, no. Just keep him quiet. He'll be all right.
Vale, have a drink of water.
There you are. I don't want it. Just leave me alone. Here. Come over here and sit down. You'll do better. There's no sense in on this. We're all.
I've never seen anything like it. He's just sitting there, minding his own business, and just like that, it happened. Went plumb crazy. Temporary insanity, Mr. Smith. Mr. Muncie.
Yes?
Don't you think it's time for another ballot?
Or see if the others want one?
I think you probably would.
All right. But this time we'll have an open ballot with a show of hands.
Well, that suits
unless you have some objections, Mr. Donovan.
Objections? No, not at all, Mr. Muncie.
All right. You count the vote?
Glad to.
Now then, each of you in favor of a verdict of not guilty, raise your right hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 votes not guilty.
And in favor of a verdict of guilty?
1 vote.
11 to 1. 11 to 1. 1 holdout. And now that you know who it is, Mr. Donovan, you just see if you can make me change my mind, too.
Mr. Muncie, I can't make you change your mind. Only you can do that. Each of us must vote the way he believes.
I believe that this was a planned and premeditated act of murder, and the evidence proves it.
You're the only one who thinks so, Mr. Muncie. The only holdout.
You can't say a reasonable doubt doesn't exist. It does.
Yes,
so how can you say he's guilty? All of us want to do the right thing. You must be wrong.
Now, look, out of here in a minute if you change your verdict, Muncie.
I think it's a case of temporary insanity. Clear cut.
Mr. Muncie, it isn't a sin to admit that you were wrong. All of us searched our hearts and realized our mistakes, and we changed our minds.
You changed your mind. You. Why, your minds were changed for you. You were led like a bunch of blind sheep. And there's your good shepherd, Mr. Donovan.
Look, Muncie,
I saw you talking to them, confusing them, convincing them that they were wrong before getting them to change their verdict. I knew what you were doing, but I couldn't understand why.
You don't know what you're talking about.
No, I'm not that talking. I'll admit that. Oh, but you are, Donovan. You talked these people right out of an honest verdict. You just knew you were right and everybody else had to see it your way.
Don't be ridiculous. Why would I do a thing like that?
Why? That's a good question. I thought maybe you knew the defendant, a friend of his or something. Maybe there was something about his wife. But that wasn't it.
You're out of your mind.
You think a lot of yourself, don't you? I've never talked to anybody who used the words I, me, or mine as much as you do. Oh, I've known men like you before. They think the world revolves around them. Always think they're right. Never admit they're wrong.
Muncie, I've had enough of this.
You'd do anything to avoid admitting that you were wrong, wouldn't you?
My verdict happens to be the right verdict, Muncie. You're the only holdout here.
You can't stand being wrong, can you? That's why you made everybody change their mind. You can't admit that you're wrong. Not your kind. Oh, no. If you did, you'd begin to wonder about other things, about yourself, and you couldn't take that, could you, Donovan?
You can't talk to me that way, you crummy little nobody. I won't have any more of it. Do you understand?
I'm just getting started. I'm going to talk and keep talking until these people get a chance to do what's right. You've twisted them around your little finger, made fools of them all, but it's not too late. And what are you going to do about it, Donovan?
Mr. Muncie?
What is it, bailiff?
You folks can go home now. The jury has been dismissed.
What?
How? Clyde Avery broke down a few minutes ago and pleaded guilty to the charge.
He pleaded guilty?
Yep. Admitted lying on the stand. Asked for the court's mercy by confessing.
But he couldn't have.
He did.
But our verdict was...
Won't need it now, lady.
It's all over?
That's right. You folks can leave.
Wait, folks, before you go. Mrs. Carmichael. Mr. Smith. Please, folks, let me explain. Miss Keller. Miss Keller, if you only let me explain.
You made them all very proud of themselves, Donovan.
Muncie,
Will you admit that you were wrong now, Donovan?
I was right. It was right. It was right. I 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 was right.
And now, tonight's presentation of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Tonight, the story of two people and the terror that rode with them in the city. We call it Backseat Driver. So now, starring Miss Vivi Janis and Mr. Parley Bear, here is tonight's suspense play, Backseat Driver.
It can't happen to you. You read about stuff like that in the papers. Girls murdered and mutilated, drunks left dying in the gutter for the handful of change they had in their pockets, lonesome old men tortured because some hoodlum gets the idea they're misers with a pot of gold hidden under the floorboards of the shack. Sure, you know it's real, but it can't happen to you. Or you get your fair share of trouble. I've been a professional man here in Los Angeles for 20 years. I've met up with bums and grifters and petty sharpers. They're around in any business. But the viciousness, the real deep-down dirt, that's for somebody else. You do your work and you go home to your family, and for a real bang-up evening to break the monotony, you take your wife out to a movie. That's what I did that Saturday night. We'd driven all the way in from the San Fernando Valley to Beverly Hills for a picture Ellie specially wanted to see.
Wasn't that a good movie, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Just the kind I like. Songs and dancing and girls in pretty clothes. I get so tired of cops and robbers.
What's wrong with cops and robbers?
Oh, you know what I mean. Murder movies, honestly. All the policemen stupid and all the crooks sneering out of the corners of their mouths.
The stuff those Hollywood boys dream up. You'd think the streets were knee-deep in blood and you couldn't hear yourself think for machine guns.
Oh, you get him first, honey.
Yeah, okay. I don't think your door's closed tight, honey.
Oh. Oh, don't forget about the gas.
Oh, I got plenty to take us out the valley. I'll fill up at Bill's.
Remember how that song goes, Joe?
What song?
In the picture. You know, Two on the Moon. The one the boy sang to the girl.
Oh, that one. Let's see. Oh, heck, I don't know.
Well, we'll hear it again on the radio.
How about turning it on? Set her at KNX. We ought to get some news in a few minutes. I'd like to hear whether they caught that fella.
That murderer?
Mm-hmm. They spotted him in L.A. this afternoon, but he got away.
I know, you told us at supper. Makes you shiver.
Oh, don't worry. He won't get away with it. We left the lights of Beverly Hills behind us, and I turned into Coldwater Canyon. It's as quick a way as any to get us across the Hollywood Hills to the valley. It's dark in the canyon, quiet, with mighty little traffic at night. I flipped my lights up full, and we swept up the side of the ridge. The news program came on, but I didn't pay much attention. The fellow was talking about brush fires. They'd already put out the one near my place, though they were still patrolling it. We were over the ridge and sliding down to the valley before the program got to the part I wanted to hear.
The latest news on the New Hampshire murder.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, put it up higher, Ellen.
Wiped out an entire family in Greenlee, New Hampshire. Today he was spotted 3,000 miles from the scene of his crime. At 5:30 this afternoon, the patrolman saw and definitely identified Matrick in downtown Los Angeles. However, by darting through heavy traffic at the risk of his life, the killer was again able to make his escape. According to neighbors of the slaughtered family, Matrick first appeared in Greenlee about a year ago. From fingerprints in the Noland home, Louis Matrick has been identified as Lloyd Matthews, ex-convict. He is wanted for questioning in the robbery and murder of a New York storekeeper a year ago, a crime that netted the killer less than $20. Matrick, or Matthews, is 32 years old, height 5 feet 9 inches, weight 155 pounds. He has blue eyes, light brown hair, nose slanted to the left. When seen this afternoon, he was wearing a blue suit and gray pork pie hat.
It's awful. Just awful.
Not pretty, no.
Somewhere around L.A. this minute. Joe. You think it's right us leaving Annie and Bud all alone while we...
now, Ellen, Annie's grown up, and Bud can take care of himself. You can't wrap those kids in cotton wool.
I know. I'm silly, I guess. Neighbors close all around. All they'd have to do is yell. Joe, what would make a young man do a dreadful thing like that?
Could be a lot of things. Maybe he's got a screw loose. Maybe he went nuts over a girl. Maybe he gets a kick out of killing like some of them do.
You know all the answers.
Hey,
Joe! Keep going. Go on, keep going. I got a gun here. I'll use it. Now, you just keep going like this and no tricks. Otherwise, I'm going to blow a hole right through your wife's head. I've had experience in these things.
You are listening to Backseat Driver, tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Remember that phrase. Thursday night, hang onto your chair. And bring in the whole family to keep you company, because you'll want some people near you when the Whistler comes around. You'll hear his mysterious whistle open the door to another mystery on most of these same CBS radio stations.
And now we bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Miss Vivi Janis and Mr. Parley Bear, starring in tonight's production, Backseat Driver, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
I drove that car like we were skirting the rim of the Grand Canyon with nothing between us and the bottom but a mile of country air. This was it. The thing that happens to other people, to the ones that end up on slabs in the morgue. But not to me. Not to Ellie. The first car we'd seen since we left traffic swooped down behind us. It passed. But not before the headlights caught our passenger clean in my rear view mirror. He was hunched forward, sitting on the edge of the back seat so as he could keep the gun rammed into the nape of Ellie's neck. He had light brown hair, pale eyes, and a nose that slanted. His mouth twitched, jittery. As the car went by, his eyes caught mine in the mirror and flickered.
Keep your eyes on the road.
Sure. Lose your hat?
Bright boy, huh? Like I said, you know all the answers. No, I didn't lose it. I stuffed it down a drain.
Still wearing the blue suit, though.
I figure to change pretty quick now. Think yours will fit me?
You can have the suit and the car. Just let us...
Shut up. Let's see if you can both be bright enough to keep your trap shut. Turn left on Ventura. Take the slow lane. Don't try playing no tricks. I've been here before.
Okay by me.
That's real white of you. Straight out to open country, Mac. Then I'll take the missus up on that offer, the suit and the car.
What happens to us?
Well, you just walk home. What else? Play it safe and you ain't got a thing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about. Once we got out into open country, we didn't have a chance of walking away from that car. All a murderer can hope for is time. He doesn't leave witnesses around to get the law on his tail 1 second sooner than necessary. All I could do was stall and pray and make what feeble gestures I could at Lady Luck. The thing that came into my mind was so risky it brought my hair up on end, but there was a chance, provided that trigger finger didn't start jerking. In the bright lights of the boulevard, I didn't think he'd notice, but a traffic officer would. I turned into Ventura and took the far lane, obedient as a whip pup. We must have made 2 or 3 miles before I heard what I was hoping for.
What's that?
An ambulance, I guess. We hear a lot of them here in the valley.
That ain't no ambulance. It's a motorcycle cop.
Joe, it's young Mike Kennedy. He patrols this
Look,
stretch.
what are you up to? What are you trying to pull?
Nothing. The kid's a friend
You think you
of
can get
ours.
me easy, huh? I want you. I ain't going alone. You asked.
Listen, will you? The kid lives near us, practically grew up under our feet. All he wants is to pass the time of day or maybe send a message to our Annie.
Yeah?
Yeah. You start popping now and we'll all be dead. Keep your shirt on and I'll get rid of him.
Okay. But, buddy, it better be good.
I pulled over to the curb and Mike came up alongside. He sat balancing the bike between his knees and the grin on his face was a mile wide. It had worked. At least we were still alive and Mike wasn't 2 feet away. But where'd we go from here? I had to think, but my brain was wet wool and my tongue stuck to the roof of my mouth.
Good evening, sir. Well, what do you know if it isn't Uncle Joe?
Something funny, kid?
Well, after all the times you've read us the riot act about observing the letter of the law. Oh, brother, wait till I tell Annie.
What's the matter with you, Mike? I didn't notice anything wrong.
Hi, Aunt Ellie. Oh, nothing much the matter. Just Uncle Joe here proceeding sedately out the boulevard with his headlights up full.
Headlights? My golly, that's right. I must have forgotten to dim them.
Now, we oughtn't to forget these things. Someday a big bad cop might come along and haul you off to the station. Oh, hello.
This is our new neighbor, Mike. Mr. Anderson.
All right. Oh, glad to meet you, sir. Oh, I didn't know there were any vacancies out our way.
Well, there weren't until recently. Mr. Anderson has taken the Charles place.
The Charles place? You kidding?
No. At last, it looks like things got too much for old man Charles. He's clearing out for good.
Kind of sudden, wasn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, that's too bad. For old man Charles, I mean. Mighty nice for Mr. Anderson, though. Good places are hard to find these days. All right, Uncle Joe, I'll let you off this time. Give my love to Annie.
Mike.
Yes, sir?
Watch it.
Nothing. Come see us soon, boy. Always glad to have you.
Oh, thanks. I'll be around my next night off. Got a date with Annie. Well, so long.
That was that. Mike turned his bike and headed back down the boulevard. The chance had come and gone. But it felt to me like half my mind went off of that boy yelling at him. Must have been half a minute before I could pull myself together and ease back into traffic. Nobody said anything. I didn't dare to, neither did Ellie. I couldn't see her, but I could feel her holding herself stiff as a ramrod, scared even to turn her head. When 2 people have lived together as long as we have, each one knows what the other one's thinking. I went back to driving and praying. That and cutting my eyes up to the mirror just in case there might be a white motorcycle eye following us. There wasn't, of course. In the back, I knew he was watching, too. Those flickering eyes darting like lightning between us and the rear window. The way I'd figured it, we'd started out with just about enough gas to get us back to Bill's station. When we hit that, the meter ought to show empty. The gas gauge was hidden from me by the rim of the steering wheel, but I was pretty sure I was right. I waited until I saw the red and green lights above Bill's pumps a block and a half away, and then very slow and easy, I slumped over for a peek at the gauge. I leaned just a little too far.
Sit up.
Sure.
What now? Who are you looking at?
I was just easing the crick out of my neck.
Yes, you was. You was looking at the dash. So that's it, huh? Fresh out of gas.
Now, look, I just remembered it.
Don't give me that. You knew it all along. From now on, you keep your hands on the wheel, Mac, but let me do the driving. So near that filling station, get high-test gas and fill her up.
Hi, Joe. Evening, Ellie.
Hi, Bill.
Evening, Bill.
Oh, evening, sir. Yeah. Up to the top?
Yep. Ethel.
Ethel it is. Hear you been to the pictures.
Yeah.
You people know everybody in the whole valley.
Well, we've lived here 20 years. From back when this was farmland. Of course we know lots of people.
I don't like it. Just get 5 and get out of here.
Make it 5, Bill.
Okay. Say, I was up to Miranda's for supper.
Oh, that right?
Boy, her chili gets better every time. Don't see how it can, but it does. She's saving some for you, you know. Said you'd be around after the show.
Oh, my. I saw Miranda this afternoon, told her we'd be by for sure, Joe.
Well, that'll be $1.50 on the nose.
$1.50. Here, thanks, Bill.
Well, same to you.
What was all that about, that Miranda stuff?
Nothing much.
Come on, I gotta ask you everything twice.
Miranda runs a drive-in up the road a ways. On show nights, we usually drop in for a carton of chili to take home.
I just hope she won't call home when we don't show up and get Annie all worried.
Wait a minute. Drive-in, you said?
Yeah.
And this Miranda could start checking on you?
Oh, no, I didn't mean that. It's just that...
She could call your Annie, and between the two of them, they'd have the cops on the lookout for you before midnight, huh?
You're crazy.
Yeah, like a fox. I ain't kept ahead of the buttons all this time by taking chances. We'll just pick up that chili, Mac.
You want me to go to Miranda's?
Why not? Leave Annie get a beauty sleep. I can cover a lot of ground before tomorrow morning. I ain't eaten so good lately, I could use the food, too. With you and the missus to front for me, what's to worry about?
He was right about that. I went back to driving and praying. Miranda's place is one of those goldfish bowls, mostly glass, with light pouring out across the space marked for outside service. She saw us pulling up, grabbed a quart carton off the back shelf, and hustled to the door.
Here you are, Ellie. I was just saying to Betsy, better fix up that chili, Betsy. It's about time Ellie and Joe was showing up, figuring the distance from Beverly Hills. Oh, who's that in the back seat? I don't seem to recollect your face, young man. Though anybody'll tell you, I never forget a face.
Well, this is Mr. Anderson, Miranda. He just came out from the east.
Oh, is that a fact? Say, Joe, you planning to go straight up Ventura home?
Why, sure.
Well, don't you do it. Go the back way, even if it does take longer. Of course, that brush fire between here and your place is out, but there are still 50, 60 men patrolling it.
What's that?
But that ain't nothing to what's going on further out the valley. That new fire's clean out of control, licking up hundreds of acres. They've been sending truckloads of firefighters past here all evening. Road's blocked for miles, they tell me.
The road is blocked?
For miles, they tell me. All them poor ranchers losing their homes. Being from the east, mister, you wouldn't understand, but brush fires is awful things once they get out of control.
Yeah, thanks. Joe, suppose we start moving, huh? Let's take the back way to your house.
To our house?
What say? You staying with Ellie and Joe?
Yeah, until I can get into my own place. What are we waiting for, Joe?
Good night, Miranda.
Good night. Well, goodbye. Be sure you come see me, Mr. Anderson. I'll be looking for you.
So there it was. We weren't going to the country. We weren't going to be left to rot at the foot of a cliff or buried deep in brush. No, we were going home. Home to the kids. And taking a murderer with us. I still couldn't see Ellie, but I could feel her tensing up, tight as a pulled drawstring.
Mr. Matrick, you didn't mean what you said, did you, about coming home with us?
You know a better place I can hide out until the road's open?
Well, it wouldn't be safe. We've got neighbors close all around if somebody'd see you.
Nobody's gonna see me. Nobody better.
Joe, couldn't we go round the fire?
Yeah, we could. That'd be better. We could try. There are other roads through the valley. Now, listen, Matrick, we'll nose around and find a way through somehow.
Cut it out. You heard the old biddy, hundreds of acres burning, firefighters, cops. Get off the highway. We're going home.
No, I won't have it. Joe, you stop the car right here.
Shut up.
You heard me, Joe. I won't have him in my house, not with Annie and Bud.
I said shut up!
But stop it, I tell you. It doesn't matter about us. It's the kids. I won't let him touch
One
them.
more word out of you and I'm...
Joe, stop!
Ellen, shut up!
Joe.
Now, don't say another thing. I'm sorry, honey, but Matrick's the boss. We've got to do like he says.
Yeah, that's telling her. Sure, you do like I say and everything's going to be rosy. You got no call to worry about the kids. I like kids. As long as nobody gives me the brush off. We'll wake 'em up soon as we get home. You and this Annie can fix up a chili supper for us. We'll have a picnic. And as soon as the fire's out, we'll all take a trip to the country. Another picnic, huh?
It took a long time, but it had to come to an end. I saw the bulk of the house looming up. There was light sneaking around the edges of the blinds up in Annie's room. She wasn't asleep after all. She'd been sitting up in bed, maybe plastering red stuff on her fingers and dreaming about the date with Mike. Bud's room was dark. He'd be wrapped in covers like a cocoon and dreaming... whatever boys dream, I couldn't remember. I pulled up to the concrete walk I'd poured with my own hands before there was any Annie or Bud, and then I cut the lights. In a second or two, my eyes got used to the dark. I could make out the high hedge Ellie planted around the place and our roof rising up beyond it.
Out, missus. Face the house. Now you, Mac. Slide out the same side. Stand beside her. All right. Walk to the door. Slow, no funny business. I'm right behind you.
Look out!
I'll kill you!
Hold it, boys! It's okay, Mike. I got it. You all right, Uncle Joe?
And Ellie? Ellie, you all right?
All right, indeed. Smack flat on my face on a concrete walk and you falling on me.
There's nothing wrong with her. That's my girl.
Well, just don't stand there. Help me up.
Here.
There we are. I've got to get in the house before the kids come busting out here. I won't have them mixed up in this.
Well, how's he doing, boy?
I got him through the gun hand in the right shoulder, see?
Lucky shot, cop. If you weren't lucky, you'd all be cold meat by now.
Maybe. Matrick, isn't it, Uncle Joe?
That's him. Miranda described him to you?
The old girl doesn't miss a trick. She even knew you were taking the back way home. You left a clear trail, Uncle Joe. That's slick work.
I had to get him out of the car before the fireworks started. Ellie didn't stand a chance. She helped, though. Ellie catches on quick.
I'll bet.
Mean guy like Matrick, you make him think you don't want him to do something, and he'll break his neck doing it. I let on I was trying to run out of gas, and that got us to Bill's. Then we both made out there was no sense going to Miranda's, so we get bowled into going to Miranda's. It was 1,000 to 1 she'd run off at the mouth about the brush fires and scare him into hiding out. After that, all Ellie had to do was turn on the hysterics. He was dead set on coming here.
Yeah, bright boy, like I said.
Yeah, bright enough. You did all right, too, Mike. I was watching the rearview mirror all the time you were trailing us, but you never showed.
You knew I was there, though. When one officer starts double-talking another officer, he wants to know why.
What officer? What double talk? You never said a thing to him except I'd bought someplace out here.
Yeah. The Charles place.
Yeah, poor old man Charles. In a tough spot. Moving out for good.
What's wrong with that?
Matrick, didn't anybody ever tell you it wasn't smart to take up with strangers? Maybe I'd better introduce myself. My name's Charles. Joe Charles, detective, homicide. Tonight I was off duty, just taking my wife to a movie.
Suspense, in which Mr. Parley Bear and Miss Vivi Janis starred in tonight's presentation of Backseat Driver. Next week, the story of twin identities in crime. It is based upon fact. We call it The Greatest Thief in the World. That's next week on Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by Anthony Ellis. Tonight's script was written by Miss Sally Thorson. The music was composed by Rennie Garrigan and conducted by Wilbur Hatch. Featured in the cast were Larry Thor, Tony Barrett, Jack Edwards, Joe Cranston, and Helen Cleve. The Star's address is the CBS Radio Network.